The new players on this team as we head towards the final season in the Carolina Panthers franchise. Yes, Season 4 will be the final season, as I will then transition to Madden 16 and the next franchise that I do, which, no, I don't know the team yet. I have no announcement about that. You're about a month away from anything regarding Madden 16 series from me, more than likely. But I have thought about it. I just don't have any sort of news for you guys on the team front. And I'm not even sure. I'm not holding anything back. I have ideas I'm holding back, but no concrete team. But let's focus on the Panthers and the now. No, I will not be cutting Cam Newton. I know that it wasn't a very good season for Cam Newton, but I think that Season 4 can be a lot better if we make the necessary changes on offense. Personally, I believe the biggest need in our team this year is just a better offensive scheme, so we can get more than 23 points a game out of this offense that has a lot of investment in it. Let's go through this offense quick, as I am just taking a few minutes to wait for the stream to fill up before we actually get on to the offseason. But, I mean, we obviously have Cam Newton. He has a strong arm. He's very good outside the pocket, very good on the run, but I don't use him enough on the run. That's going to change in Season 4. I know he has some inaccuracy problems, and hopefully what I change on offense can help limit those mistakes. Running back, it could be a target position for us in this offseason with Jonathan Stewart getting up there in age. We have a few young guys on the roster, but nobody to be the bell cow unless Jonathan Stewart can do it again next year. But I'm not going to be keeping him at his current contract because he's scheduled to make like $8 or $9 million next year. It's not going to happen. We obviously have plenty of wide receiver talent with Kelvin Benjamin, Lance Adams, Donovan Ashley, Ikeem Hickson, Carlton Sanders, Greg Olsen as well at tight end. We have a pretty good offensive line that should get better in Season 4. A lot of young talent there. And, of course, the big free agent, Ryan Khalil. And then on defense, we have Charles Johnson and Star Lotulelei, who are free agents. K'Wan Short is signed, and we also have Coney Ely. So if we can take care of Johnson and Star, we keep together probably the best front four in this franchise, one of the best front fours. At linebacker, of course, Luke Kuechly, one of the best linebackers in the game, if not the best. Outside linebacker, A.J. Klein's been playing very well. And we also have Thomas Davis, who has been injured a lot in this series. He's played in 27 games, but missed 21. In this offseason, we may have to think about a replacement because we need somebody who can play more than what he has played. At corner, we got a lot better this year. Emilio Benjamin, an impact rookie for us. He was our number one corner and was deserving so. At safety, Melvin White and Trey Boston played all right. Boston played better, 5 interceptions. That was tied for the team lead. And now on the draft front, we have 9 picks in the upcoming draft today, 3 in the 4th round. However, I don't think 9 rookies are going to make this roster. So I'm eyeing targets and trading up in the early rounds, and hopefully we can acquire some impact talent for Season 4. And so we're almost up to 1,000 viewers already. Welcome everybody to the Panthers franchise offseason. It is the Season 3 offseason, and we are about ready to get going. It's been about 5 minutes of me killing time here waiting for the stream to fill up, and I think that we are ready. So, the postseason is here, and we're going to sim through these matchups and get on to the offseason. It begins now. League schedule. Here is Wild Card Weekend. The Steelers at the Chiefs. The 49ers at the Saints. The Texans at the Ravens. And the Cardinals at the Packers. Of course, the NFC West give us a ton of problems. We'll see how they fare in this postseason. And obviously the Saints won the NFC South. So, let's sim on to Divisional Round. By the way, Doug Duckett Sr., contract extension despite no playoffs this year. How about that? Anyway, we advance to the Divisional Round, and we are off here, almost into the offseason. Over 1,000 viewers. Thank you guys for coming to the show today. Been looking forward to this offseason since that Week 16 game. I'm hoping we can have some fun today. So, okay, what happened this week? Well, I think the Colts, or the Saints lost. We have... Okay, I'm just going to go... Are you going to show me any of the just scores? Colin Kaepernick and the 49ers win over the Saints. Okay, so the Saints go 1 and done. Looks like the Texans get a win with rookie quarterback Brian Torres. Let's go check the overall scores. Get Ponder and then you'll win another Super Bowl. It's happened before. Oops, I don't want the team schedule. You guys remember Christian Ponder? Those were the days. Anyway, KC, big over Pittsburgh. San Francisco by 20 over New Orleans. Houston knocks off Baltimore by 4. And the Cardinals get defeated by the Packers 27-16. So there are your first round scores. What happened, New Orleans? What happened? This would have been us potentially in this matchup against San Francisco. Where did it go wrong? I guess the Saints just couldn't find the end zone. So guys, let me know which prospects are you most excited about in this upcoming class? I read a lot of the comments in today's and yesterday's videos, the draft preview and the announcement video. A lot of you guys like Keyston Brandon, although many are critical about the fact that rookie running backs in Madden don't tend to have a lot of speed. Luckily, I don't require a ton of speed. I would like more than I have, and A speed should take care of that. So anyway, we have the Seahawks and 49ers playing in the NFC Championship this year. Looks like the Eagles got eliminated. 3 interceptions from MVP Ryan Tannehill, and the Eagles' 15-1 season is over. Look over here in the tweets, and we see Tom Brady threw for 5 touchdowns and lost. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I read that wrong. The Patriots won. Never mind. How many quarterbacks have thrown for 5 touchdowns and lost in a game? Not too many, I'm assuming. 1,200 viewers in the stream now. Awesome. So, okay. In the divisional round, New England up big over Houston. San Francisco defeats Philadelphia. Kansas City beats the Titans, and the Seahawks all over Green Bay by 41 points. The Seahawks win another ring. By the way, I'm not 100% sure who won the Super Bowl last year in my franchise. I forgot. Who picked 32nd? I actually forgot. Wasn't it like the Patriots? It may have been the Patriots. I have to check the Pro Bowl stuff too. So it's Chiefs and Patriots in the AFC Championship, and the 49ers and Seahawks in the NFC Championship. But I want to see who made the Pro Bowl because that's going to give me XP to upgrade my players. And I'm hoping that maybe some of those young guys made it. I can't check it from there. Aren't we in that? No, we're not to that week yet. I got advanced to the Pro Bowl. So let's do that now. The Vikings won on my Sammy Hollins series, but I forget who won in this series. I think it was the Pats. So, okay, who's going to... No, we haven't gotten to the Super Bowl yet, have we? No. Okay. Here we go, the NFC Championship game. Colin Kaepernick, 3 touchdown passes. I think the 49ers won. How about Tom Brady? 304 yards. Okay, so the 49ers do win, 35-21. And the Patriots win. So the 49ers and the Patriots, hasn't that happened already in this series? Hasn't that same matchup occurred? I just want to grab the scores quick. I want to say that those scores have happened. Or that matchup has happened, yes. And that was actually close games. 6 points here and 4 points in the NFC Championship game. So we'll see who takes home the Super Bowl this year. But first we need to see who made the Pro Bowl. This is what we came to see, guys. The Pro Bowl. Ryan Tannehill and Tom Brady. Zach Dysert, Russell Wilson, Addison Pugh, Brian Torres. Oh, there's Mike Tolbert at least, as we skip past running backs a little bit. Big names make it, along with Dexter McCluster, actually. Derek Coleman, Mike Tolbert. They're the 4 fullbacks make it, huh? I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. At receiver, there's Derek Glenn. Come on, where's Donovan Ashley? Where's Donovan Ashley's chance? Not this year. Tyler Eifert, Jason Witten at tight end, Eric Ebron, CJ Fedorowicz, Vernon Davis, Zach Ertz. Offensive lineman, we get anything. Hey, Amini Sulatolu made it a year after I trade him. Ryan Khalil makes it. And Jazario Dorsey. There we go. A rookie makes the Pro Bowl. Another one. Delonte Moore also made the Pro Bowl. Now on defense, it's Charles Johnson, Coney Ely. Let's go all four. All four on the defensive line made it. Johnson, Ely, Starr, and Short. Yeah, that sucks that Greg Olsen didn't make it, but his touchdown numbers were really down, and I think touchdowns are really important for making the Pro Bowl on this game. So let's get to the linebackers. And by the way, I think that they snubbed Luke Kuechly last year. We'll see if they did this season. Let's see, no outside linebacker there for us yet. Lawrence Timmons, Koa Macy. Why can't Luke Kuechly make the Pro Bowl? Come on, I doubt these guys had better seasons. They may have had more interceptions because Kuechly had none. We had no linebackers make the Pro Bowl. At corner, anybody? Sherman, Smith, Dennard, McCourty, Davis, Hayden? Nobody. No one on the secondary. Nobody in the back seven made it for us. How about kicker? Nope. Wow. How did Carlton Sanders make the Pro Bowl? He averaged 21 yards a return and never returned one past 34 yards. I think it values total yards too much, and I don't think I ever took a touchback with Sanders, so he has a lot of yards. But he made it, so he'll get a bunch of XP, it looks like, for next year. I wish we would have gotten more love on defense. We were number 3. We only had 4 Pro Bowlers. Yeah, Trey Boston should have made it. 5 interceptions, you kidding me? He never got there? Although there were a lot of really good defensive backs in this season. A lot of interceptions, especially on that Cardinals team. Anyway, we are advancing to the Super Bowl, everybody. 49ers and Patriots. And we're back to scouting. I get to scout some more. Excellent. Oh, do I get to do those draft stories? Let's go. I get 1. Jamerson Schofield. A right tackle that I probably wouldn't draft regardless, because I have a really good right tackle. Alright, so we're going to go back to scouting now. Do a little bit of off-season scouting here. And one player I want to look at, I scouted him, I forgot. I have 2 files. One for my Week 17 so I could show you guys the draft preview. But I also had one that got to the postseason where you can't look at scouting anymore until you sim forward. So I accidentally had the Reynard Glass scouting stuff on the old one, not the new one, so I have to re-scout him quick. But it's A speed, A agility, and C strength. He is one of 3 first-round prospects at tailback. B elusiveness. Let's go injury. It's an A. Let's try acceleration. That's also an A. So it looks like Glass is also very solid, along with DeKeist and Brandon. Giovanni Russell was also good, but he was just a little bit slower than the 2. Scout Watts a little bit more. I should check carrying, especially if I want to take a guy in the first round. It's a C, which carrying is pretty easy to increase, so C is definitely workable. So it looks like Glass is pretty solid here. Power on offense. A speed, so you know it's going to be at least an 88 or 89, which would be higher than Jonathan Stewart. I wrote his down, and I also wrote down Thomas Davis's ratings because they are both older, and I wanted to see if regression would affect those 2 at all heading into next year. So it looks like Glass is a good prospect. I could make an all-Ohio State team, especially in this draft class. This is nuts. Where else can I look for some talent? 158 to spend. Let's see, we could go in order and just start looking at 2nd and 3rd round prospects, because I looked at most of the first that I was interested in. I also look at these styles for players. I like playmakers. I think Tamarcus Fitzgerald is a playmaker. Yeah, Devon Rosemond. I know Dark Falcon likes Devon Rosemond. Why don't we take a look at Rosemond? Make sure I have him fully scouted at the right level here. 3rd round prospect, 5'10", 198, but he's got the A speed and A man coverage. The awareness and play rec got to get better, but if you do, very solid cornerback. Let's see. I should probably check his tackling. Well, I don't want to spend the 10 right now. I'm not going to spend that right now. Roseman does look very, very good. I think he's the only corner I'm really interested in right now. Let's see. Shaquille Minor, Mario Garcia, not at all impressed with these two. All speed and nothing else. I don't understand how those guys are 2 and 3. Maybe that's just even more of a reason to say that this class just isn't that good. Last draft class I did in Season 2, that was excellent. And I got a ton of good players. Now, I did my homework again this year, but I'm not sure there is as many talented players, or at least I haven't uncovered as many talented players. Maybe I got a little bit unlucky with the players that I scouted this year and scouted the wrong ones. Why don't we look at... Let's see. I want to look at more third rounders. We have 3 fourth round picks right now, and turning those 4s into 3s is a possibility. So I like to see what is out here, but I don't want to take a corner necessarily. I already found the one I like. Although it's not great to target just one guy at a position. Let's see, a lot of receivers in this mid-round area too, which I'm not really looking to get. I already found a couple receivers I liked late. Bobby David, a lot of people liked him. Let's see, Kadron Drummond, he's a speed back in the 4th round. We could take a look at him. Speed's a B. I want A speed. Because I already have Jermichael Ivory and Troy Knox, so it's going to have to be an upgrade. Attacking 4-3 to Kendrick Stewart. Ivory Cooper. Let's see. It's been tough for me to think about how to spend my points this year because there's not like one position where we have to get an impact player. It's all about opportunity. So it's just finding players in spots where we can put together combinations of positions like a 2nd round safety along with a 1st round running back and like a 4th round receiver. You know, I've been looking at all sorts of scenarios and trying to see what the best combination would be with projected trade-ups. Look at another safety. Let's go. We have prototypes here. I like playmakers, but it's a 6th rounder, so that's a little bit more risky. We'll go Jamarcus Carpenter. He's taller, 185 though. These are strong safeties. I'll go back to free safety. That's why I went away, because there's not much there. We'll look at Jamarcus Carpenter. We get A speed with him. A lot of you like scouting intangible, but you can also just go here and spend 8 on play rec and 5 on awareness and get your idea there. Which C and C, very good. What's his zone? A C, which is not good for a safety, because coverage is hard to upgrade. It takes a lot of points. Would be Malik Carpenter's brother. You guys want to see Bruton, Stephen Bruton from Nebraska? Let's go awareness, play rec, zone. Oh, it's speed, A. Okay. Okay, I like this. Hit power, B. Not bad. Maybe a little bit of a comparable player to Farrell Dunn, the free safety I liked a lot. And regardless, whatever safety I get is probably going to be someone who is either drafted as a free safety or is being moved to free safety, because I'm not going to look to replace Trey Boston. I want someone with range to play free safety, and that's the reason why we're looking here. Anyway, I'm looking at Farrell Dunn's ratings right now, and he was an A speed, B zone, C play rec, C awareness. So actually, Bruton could be better. Let's scout pursuit. That's a C, so Farrell Dunn has him in that category. Hit power is even. Tackling is a C, so they're even there. Dunn, I would give a little bit higher grade to. I also think Dunn has better size, so he'd easily win the tiebreaker. Yeah, 6'2", 206, very good size for a safety. I like Farrell Dunn, so I definitely look to get him first. What's intangible even mean? Is it just mental or what? I think it's kind of an average rating for just the intangibles, things like play recognition, awareness. They may lump some other ratings into there, but I mean, you can scout play rec and awareness for less than 25 points, and you'll have an idea of how good that player really is. Those are the two intangibles I look at. Coverage also. I'm not sure if coverage is factored into intangibles or physical, but my methods have seemed to work pretty well. Check if a player has production over 100. I think I checked that right away. Remember last year we had Jordan Okafor who had over 100 production. It was nuts. And he ended up being very good. But this year I don't think anybody has over 100. It's just 99. Demetrius Easton for Auburn. Is Chris the Dog here? 99. Right outside linebacker, base 4-3. Well, we could take a look. He is the most productive player in the draft, and we could look to get a linebacker. Speed's a B. What's his block shedding? That's a B. Oh, I have scouted him a little bit. He's just not great in coverage. F awareness. Come on, man. That's enough of that. I have 42 points left to spend. It's Marcus Fitzgerald. If he had a little bit better zone coverage, I would be like all in. But the zone coverage and how hard it is to upgrade, I mean, he's an excellent prospect regardless, but that does scare me a little bit. Because what if it's like a mid to low C? Then it's really hard to get it into the 80s where you're more comfortable. But almost everything here to Marcus Fitzgerald is excellent, especially if the speed is at least like high 80s, low 90s. 6'3", 191, really good size. Remember though, he is a strong safety, not a free safety. So, I mean, he'd probably be more of a box guy with plenty of coverage ability as well, but it's not too weird to see a strong safety like him have that C-zone coverage. Scout tackling for Rosemond. Not a bad idea. F. Ooh, come on, Devon Rosemond. Oh well. A-man coverage. Can't forget about that. Why don't we look late for somebody? What's the position? I want to look at some more centers. I found one in the second I liked and one in the fourth. Jacoby Kendricks if I want to wait. However, he is a C impact, A pass, B run, F awareness, so a guy who would require some sort of improvement before week 1. So what other centers have I scouted? A lot. I made sure to check a lot of them because Ryan Khalil wants a pretty hefty contract that I'm not a big fan of. Let's see. Brandon Harrington. Is your brother Joey? Anyway, 6th round prospect. See what we got here. Pass block. See? Okay, I'm done here. That's why... Yeah. That's why I don't always scout intangible or physical, because if I find one rating, like a deal breaker, I check my deal breakers right away. If your pass block's too low, we're done. I know what I want, and it's not C pass block. So I spend 10 points instead of 25 on anything. So 22 more points to spend. We are almost to free agency. It's just a round of scouting for us to do right now. Let's look at some more defensive tackles. I'm going to go unscouted. And we'll go 5th rounder. We have a prototype here. Matt Saunders. He's 6'4". I want to go with Claudison Durham. He's 6'5", 277. I want some size. We got B strength and F block shedding. Come on. You can't have F block shedding. That's a deal breaker for me. Alright. We're going to the offseason, everybody. Goodbye, Season 3. Let's hope Season 4 has a brighter future ahead of us, because I'm tired of missing the postseason, guys. Next year's got to be better. It's the last season in the series before we move on to Madden 16. And so, we'll find out who the defending Super Bowl champs are, and now we are officially into the offseason. Welcome, everybody. Hey, we have a retirement. I kind of forgot about retirements, but Julius Peppers has retired. Let's see who won the Super Bowl. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl champions, 28-25 over New England. So the 49ers One of the teams that beat us last year. Win the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks got a new coach. Where's Pete Carroll? Okay. A big deal here for Andrew Luck. About $20 million a season for him. A.J. Hawk is cut. Whoa! Vikings release Anthony Barr in a move reportedly motivated by cap room. I'm going to have to take a look. The Vikings have cut Anthony Barr. And Pat Angerer. And Eddie Royal. What are you doing, Vikings? Adam Hayward's gone. They're cutting the whole team. Texans cut Brooks Reed. Chance Warmack gets the franchise tag. Marcel Reese is re-signed, as is Sheldon Richardson. Elias Campbell tagged and then signed. Doug Morton tagged. Matt Prater gets an extension. Kiko Alonso either signed or got the tag, one of the two. Seahawks move Bruce Irvin to end. Charles Woodson retires. Michael Vick retires. He was backing up Russell Wilson. Reggie Wayne retires. Hey, could he be going to the Patriots in real life? I wonder. And there are a lot of Barr comments in the comment section right now. Andre Smith, 5-year extension. Marshawn Lynch fighting rumors about his age. I wouldn't ask him about it. Oh, the Patriots coach retired. Goodbye to Chad Masters. We got some more draft stories, by the way. No? How do we only have one draft story? Talk to me about Tamarcus Fitzgerald. Tell me he had a bad pro day and he's going to go in the 3rd round now. That's what I want to see. Anyway, they'll show more retirements in the transactions. So we'll see if any more Panthers retired. We go to the Panthers, and Julius Peppers, Dewan Edwards, and Andrew Whitworth have all retired. And all 3 are players I wasn't looking to keep around anyway. So that's not a big loss for us. So Peppers, Edwards, and Whitworth have retired. We can find some more. Any big names? Like Tom Brady, who just had a fantastic postseason. I wouldn't retire. Although he did lose the Super Bowl. Chris Myers retires, and I was actually thinking about signing him if we don't keep Ryan Khalil. And now Chris Myers is not going to be available. Tyler Thigpen, Julius Peppers, David Stewart, Sean Green retires. He hasn't been in the league that long. Peyton Hillis, Woodson, Lance Briggs, Travell Wharton. Not seeing a lot of big names. There's Carson Palmer, who hasn't been starting in this series. The defensive tackle, C.J. Mosley. Pete Carroll and Chad Masters both retire. They were sad they didn't win the Super Bowl. So, okay, guys, it is time to re-sign players. And I currently have around $60 million in cap room. But I have big names to re-sign. And the first thing I'm actually going to do is release Jonathan Stewart. Because I'll show you guys his salary and you'll see why. Stewart is still productive, although I have to check his ratings now. He's fallen to a 75 overall. His speed was 87, and his speed is now 79. Okay, the Madden 15 age thing has kind of caught up to him. This isn't good. 78 strength, 69 agility. It went down from 76. Acceleration down from 84 to 75. Elusiveness stays at 91 somehow. So actually, Jonathan Stewart's regression is really bad right here. That sucks. He was so good for us last year at the end of the season. How would he... Oh, that's one of my biggest gripes of this game. It will free up $7.95 million in cap room. It's a no-brainer move, even with a $1 million penalty. That sucks. I was hoping to keep him around, too. Has regression hit anybody else? Olsen's still a 91 overall, thank you. I need Greg Olsen. So no more Jonathan Stewart, it appears, in this series. Ryan Khalil's to an 88 overall, and he's obviously still rock solid, but his contract demands are hefty. Good thing we're young on the offensive line. And now to the defensive line. Charles Johnson's still solid. 31 years old, 94 overall. I don't think he's gotten any worse. Maybe a little bit, but I still see plenty of potential and production here. Yeah, running back just became a much bigger need. What if I signed Anthony Barr and moved him back to running back where he played in college for his first couple of years? There's a story for you. Let's go with defensive tackle. 97 Star Latulele. Left outside linebacker. Thomas Davis still an 88 overall. And he comes in, let's see, his speed was an 86, it's still 86. Strength was 73, it's still 73. Block shedding was 75, it's now 72. Pursuit was 92, it's now 89. And zone coverage was 87, it still is. And it's hard to replace Thomas Davis. Even if I can get another pick, man, it's hard to, take a third-round pick or a second-round pick and upgrade. It's just he's not on the field enough. It's frustrating. I was actually kind of concerned he'd retire. I don't think you can do any game prep right now, by the way. No, you can't. So, okay. We just knew that running back became a much higher priority for us. And now it's time to re-sign. So we have plenty of money to spend. $70 million in cap room this year. Could that mean some fun in free agency? We'll find out. Let's start with punter. We're going to go with the big guns. Ben Fernandez wants $2 million a year after a very good rookie season. Well, Ben Fernandez, I think I'm willing to offer you that. $2 million a year for a good punter. That works for me. Total value. To get around $6 million. What would you give a punter for a bonus? Quarter mil? Quarter mil. Enjoy it. I'll go like 6.15. Actually, I'll go a little bit more signing bonus on this. 6.15. Come on, Ben Fernandez. The 25-year-old undrafted rookie from last year. Ben Fernandez has... Looks like he signed, because his name is no longer there. It's kind of a poor, dramatic way to look at it. But, yeah. We have our punter, guys! Punter is not a need. We have it taken care of. Back to re-signing. Should focus on some of the bigger names now. We can worry about some of these smaller names later. So we have Star Latulele, and the one thing that's nice here is the smaller tag salary of $8.38 million, because I want you guys to see how much Star wants. Star Latulele, $70 million over 6 years. That's a lot of money. He wants more than $11 million a year. So I'm thinking that tag is basically the only way to go. Or it's the smartest way to go right now. I think I need to franchise Star Latulele. That's some big money. Charles Johnson, how much does he want? It's a $16 million tag, by the way, and he wants just north of $7 million a season for 4 years. 4 years to a 31-year-old. Of course, this is the last season upcoming in this series, so it wouldn't be as harmful to do so. I'm not going to completely exploit the game, though, and trade away all my future picks and whatnot. I know a lot of people would, but that kind of breaks the immersion for me a little bit, so I'm not the type of person who would do that. I am going to offer a good contract here to Charles Johnson. I'll go $32 million over 4 years. We'll give him $8 million this season. He is still extremely good, very productive, led the team in sacks last year. Charles Johnson. Contract has been submitted. Come on, Charles. You got to sign. And I think he did. Charles Johnson, everybody, will remain a Carolina Panther into Season 4. I'll take that deal. Pass rushers are a premium in the NFL. Lowball Star and then franchise tag him if he doesn't accept. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to lowball him any more than that tag. That's a good tag. Ryan Khalil. What does he want? 5 years, $44.3 million. That's $9 million for a 32-year-old center. And he is very good. That is still a lot of money. Thankfully, we have a lot of cap room if I do want to go for that. Although I could let him test free agency and try to get him for less. Because I do know that John Sullivan is hitting the market this year on this franchise. And so with his higher overall, he probably has more of a demand on the market. So I may be able to get Ryan Khalil back for cheaper. So I might try to do that. Anyway, I think we should just not waste our time here with Star and just franchise tag because he wants more than $11 million a season. The tag is worth 8.38. It's a no-brainer. We're going to franchise tag Star Latulele right now. Star is staying, as is Charles Johnson. $52.8 million in cap room remaining. We're going to go for some of these more minor ones now, and we'll come back to Ryan Khalil. Anyway, a lot of these guys I'm not looking to keep around, actually. Wow, I signed Harvey Hurst, only to have to re-sign him again. That's funny. Anyway, Harvey Hurst. Just fight it out in preseason. $650,000. No guarantees. He's a power back. He's 10 pounds heavier than Jonathan Stewart, but has like 87 speed. Kind of scary if you think about it. So we're going to keep him around. I'm not going to try bringing back Fozzie Whitaker. I don't think he stands out among our running backs, and he doesn't have the power I look for. So we're going to end negotiations with Fozzie. Cyrus Kwanjo I do want to keep as our backup tackle, and he doesn't want very much money. This is excellent. Let's go $2.4 million for Cyrus Kwanjo. It looks like he accepted. This is going pretty well. Wait, no. Fozzie Whitaker. Wait a minute. No, I'm not interested in Fozzie. I thought I said he wasn't interested. Like, no, I broke up with you. Brandon Williams. Another year. Another 1-year contract. I'll go for it. I'm going to give him $1 million. No, $950. I'm cheap. But he's still got to earn his way onto the team in preseason. And it looks like he re-signed. This is going pretty well. Sylvester Sherman, I'm not going to re-sign because, well, you can have a 90-man roster. Why not 1-year deal? I'm going to give Sylvester Sherman, I'm not giving you $1 million, though. You're going to take this $850 if you want to be on the preseason roster, Sherman. Your 1 catch last year, your drops in week 17. You didn't take it either. Oh, well. Adrian Robinson was on the team in preseason. Let's see if he takes a low ball offer. Just trying to get some guys for camp to battle it out for that third tight end spot, and he's not interested. Okay. Cole Beasley. I think I'm just going to, well, I'll see what he wants. I like to get a little bit more size for my backups. So I'm not going to look to re-sign Cole Beasley. We could have a lot of different backups this year by the way this is going. Alright, let's go to your guys' favorite player, Taj Body. Here we go. $1 million, Taj? Will you take that? Yes and no, it's Taj Boyd. It's a long-running inside joke with my fans, if you're not familiar with the Taj Body joke. You take that, Taj? Of course Taj did. DeWitt Burnett from Mississippi Valley State. I believe that's Jerry Rice, where he went to school. No, that's... is it Mississippi Valley? I forget. It's something like that. So I want to give DeWitt Burnett another chance in preseason. He has size. What did Shaq do for the 49ers? He won a Super Bowl. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. That's not nice. Sam Barrington will also have him on the roster, although another non-guaranteed offer. It looks like he signed Derek Sturdivant. I'm basically going to keep all these guys here on these one-year prove-it deals. No guarantees, can cut them in preseason, replace them, doesn't matter. So, Connor Shaw. We didn't see much of Connor Shaw in last year's preseason. I'm going to end negotiations for now. So, we move on to Asa Parham, one of the best undrafted free agents I signed last year. We'll give him another chance this season. Him and his 85 speed, 46 awareness. We're still sitting at $47 million in cap room. This is awesome. Fernando Velasco. Backup center. What does he want? Can I get him on a similar contract? Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try, Fernando. And Fernando Velasco was not interested. They don't like the way I'm doing business this offseason, guys. Alright, AJ Klein. And I'm thinking I need to offer more than he wants because he's good, and I upgraded his ratings. It could be a Josh Norman situation where he eventually just tests free agency. He wants so much less than he should be asking for, by the way. I mean, this might even be a risk here, offering him $2.5 million. He's good. AJ Klein? I knew it! I knew it would happen again. I still offered him more. Man. AJ Klein's testing. I gotta keep AJ Klein. I need AJ Klein. Let's go Tolbert now. 3 years, almost $5 million. We will do it. Offer him a little bit more. I always play a little bit safe. Offer a little bit over what they're asking. You know, buy yourself a new car or something. And he signed. So we kept Mike Tolbert. That means we have $46 million in cap and Ryan Khalil. Right here. So, do I offer him a contract similar to this because it'll cost me like $9 million or so this year, and then I don't have to look for a center in the draft? You know, I may overpay. He wants 5 years, though. That's a lot of years. I'm going to go 4 years and try to make this happen. If he tests free agency, hopefully I can get him less than this. But he wants around $9 million a season. So what if I go like $39 million? 39.2 over 4 years. That's over $9 million a season. I can't tag him, by the way. I'm going to offer him less years. Alright. 19. Let's see if Khalil takes this. 1,700 viewers in the stream, by the way. I think he took it! He took it. I know I offered him around the average he wanted. And so we do keep Ryan Khalil. Okay. And we still have a lot of cap room. We still have plenty of cap. It's not 60 anymore. Okay. So the draft, guys, I think the draft just got even more interesting because we don't have to look for a center now. I don't have to take Riley Brock. I can be a little bit more selective with who I want in the draft. We did not lose any of those guys. So someone just said there goes the cap. I'm going to show you guys our cap situation. I'm pretty excited about that, though. I'm assuming we still have around 30 million. Oh, we have plenty of space. $44.6 million in cap room, guys. I think it's time to spend some money. Let me save my game quick. Rosemond or Riot? I can't believe I have that much cap room. We have $40 million in cap room. We have Luke Kuechly on the team, Star Latulele, Charles Johnson, K1 Short. We have so many good players, and now we just got the ability to spend money in free agency, which hasn't been done in this series, guys. Let's go. Stage 1. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Free agency is about to begin. Just tweeted that out. Alright, free agent time, guys. I'm actually excited for it this year. This is awesome. Did any more players retire, by the way? I needed to make sure that no one else retired. Any surprises? Adam Carricker, Mike Goodson, Troy Polamalu, Roman Harper. Let me go to the Panthers quick. Any surprises? Alright, here are all the re-signings. So I don't think that we got any more retirements on our team. We released Stewart. Excellent. So we'll scroll on down. There's Jericho Cotchery, Asante Samuel, Rashean Mathis. A lot of these guys were just sitting around in free agency. As you can tell by limited logos behind names. But okay, guys, it is time. Free agent offers. Let's go. Brandon Fields, guys. Let's get Brandon Fields. It's time to get another punter. Alright, so I only have 37.6 in cap room, which is still a lot of money. 36.7. There's Geno Smith. Dolphins, KC, and Giants want Geno. Running backs, who do we got this year? There's Eddie Lacy, Le'Veon Bell, Christine Michael, Giovanni Bernard, Darren Sproles, Andre Ellington. We got some running backs. The most speed we're going to get here is Gio Bernard. There's Lacy, though. Le'Veon Bell. Yes, you did see Big Ben, by the way. 77 overall. A lot of regression. And I could put a bid in on Le'Veon Bell. This could be fun. He doesn't have great speed, but we know Le'Veon Bell's a solid running back. He's an 87 overall in the game now. Would be an upgrade over Stewart. There's also Eddie Lacy. At receiver, Keenan Allen, Vincent Jackson. Yes, let's get him out of the NFC South. Golden Tate. Mike Wallace is a free agent. I think this team has enough speed. At tight end, there's Tyler Eifert, Martellus Bennett, Dennis Pitta, Jermichael Finley, Fred Davis. I'm just checking every position. I'm just seeing what's out there. Bell has a 90 speed. I think I checked Le'Veon Bell on mine and he has like 86. I was looking at running backs actually last night, just to see who I could potentially target in free agency. So left outside linebackers, there's Anthony Barr. 7 years, $17.9 million. Anthony Barr, I could use him as a pass rusher. I could play him at linebacker. Let's see. Barr has 17 bids already. That is crazy. So we want 17.9 and a $9.24 million bonus. So he's not cheap. And I forget this every time. That desired contract, that doesn't include bonus, correct? That's salary and the bonus, separate. I have to make sure I get back AJ Klein, though. Whoops, I backed out too far. Hashtag Barr and Bell. Bonus is total over the contract. Right, I know that. So let's go. I need to find AJ Klein. There's also C.O. Moore, Justin Durant, Jamie Collins. I wish I could see ratings on here. I like to know what I'm buying. Alright, AJ Klein. A 60K bonus. What if I offer you 1.75 over 2 years? Put Barr at running back. Can you move linebackers to running back in this game? I'm not even sure. Let me look at safeties quick, though. Glover Quinn, Reggie Nelson. So the guy I was hoping would hit free agency didn't. Tyrann Mathieu was scheduled to be a free agent, but he was obviously signed or tagged. Wow, I would have spent some money on him, too. How about, there's another player. Oh, Darrelle Revis didn't hit free agency either. Desmond Trufant, though. Stealing a player from the Falcons wouldn't be a bad idea. Stunt their growth a little bit. There's some good corners here. Barr and Bell or Riot? Well, I'm going to put in a bid on Le'Veon Bell, everybody. He wants a 5-year contract. We'll go with that $16.5 million. He wants $5.5 million bonus. So let's see, Le'Veon Bell. We've placed a bid, everybody. Bring Captain back to Charlotte. Let's see what the contract demand is. I could bring the Captain back. He wants $8 million, though. I'm not sure I want to go for that one, then. I like the Captain, however. How much was Trufant, by the way? He was about, call that 27 over 4 years. So it's less per year than the 1 year of Munnerlyn, what he wants. But a lot of competition to get Trufant. There's also Sean Smith, Tim Jennings, Leon Hall. Collins in coverage? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I can't see any ratings. I'm not sure I can even look for them at any screen in here. Yeah, you can't check ratings. That needs to be fixed big time. We'll go back into free agent signing then. There's Keenan Allen, 27 bids. He's going to get paid. I want to make an offer on Barr. I really do. 7 years, though? I don't want to go 7 years. What if I offer him a 4-year contract? Can I still get him to accept? So he wants about, call it 18, around 28 over 7. So like $4 million a year. This would make it not quite 20. This is close to 25 million over 4 years. Yes, I had Andre Ellington on my radar. It's just he didn't have the strength or broken tackle on here. Otherwise, I would have definitely considered it. The running back I'm looking for this offseason, I wanted to be, the bell cow, and I think Ellington could do it maybe. But I also like the power from Le'Veon Bell, and losing Stewart leaves us with a void at the need for power. So anyway, he wants around 4 million a year. I'd be offering way too much of this. see, if I make this offer, what happens? My negotiations. There's Barr. We have the highest bid. So I offered him about $5 million a year, a little bit more than that. Here are all of them. Le'Veon Bell, highest bidding. Anthony Barr, AJ Klein, because no one else has bid there. We outbid those other teams for Anthony Barr. Cap room would be $30 million with these signings. There's Desmond Trufant, though. I definitely need to at least make an offer. So, he wants about, we'll call this 20 plus 7. He wants around $7 or $8 million a season. So 19.6 and a 7.5 bonus for Desmond Trufant. I'll make the offer. Let's go for it. Am I the highest bid? Nope, the Redskins would be. I need to increase my bid then. What if I want a full $1 million in bonus up? Nope. They are very interested. He likes the contract length. Wants more salary and signing bonus. Who doesn't? What if we bump this up to 20.9? I might sim it forward and see what his what it looks like going into the next round then. Or I could just spend some money on him. What if we go up to $9.48 million? Trying to make the Falcons even worse. They took my running back last year. They snatched Tyrus Hawkins. I have to make him pay somehow. Ron Harmon. I wish I could see some ratings here. I might like to make an offer on a guy like Ron Harmon. Maybe not, though. How about defensive tackles? I could use another one. Vince Wilfork, Dan Williams, Kyle Williams, Phil Taylor. I guess that means, oh, there he is. Sharif Floyd. I'm not trying to make this the Carolina Vikings, but Sharif Floyd would be an excellent rotation guy for us. Although he does want about $4 million a season. Why do you need Trufant if you have Benjamin, Norman, and Carpenter? Well, it never hurts to have another good corner. You can never have too many corners. And plus, you know, we go to our dime package a good bit. More competition. Just get stronger. Let's put a bid on Sharif Floyd. We'll go with a clean $4 million bonus here. This will be the longest free agency, I think, in this series, just because I actually have some cap room to work with. We just became the highest bidding player or team. We have any backup centers I can sign? Although I gotta draft something. Any tight ends I could offer on? Because the ones in the draft weren't great. I was hoping Ertz would hit the market. There's Eifert. Not looking to spend that much. Jacob Tammy, Michael Rivera, Ed Dixon, Kellen Davis, Niles Paul, Brandon Pettigrew. I might offer on Pettigrew because of his blocking. No bonus, so it wouldn't be any risk. I think I'm going to sim it forward now to the next stage. How many stages of free agency are there? 5? It's 3 or 5. Oh boy, guys, do you see what that says? The Panthers have a new running back, and his name is Le'Veon Bell. We have signed Le'Veon Bell. Alright, this is going to be fun. We got our running back. I wasn't sure Bell would hit the market. Let me save this quick. We got Le'Veon Bell. I gotta check the ratings. I want to see what we just got. Le'Veon Bell, welcome to Carolina. This is gonna be fun. There he is, 87 overall, with 86 speed, 77 strength, 88 agility. Here he is compared to Harvey Hurst. I know some of these ratings are very similar, but you can see Bell's a lot better in these other categories. Although Harvey Hurst is an elite pass blocker. Le'Veon Bell, everybody. The newest Carolina Panther. He's not going to wear 34, though. I won't do that to D'Angelo. Might give him 25. I'll change up the numbers later, guys. I might give him 20. Is 26 available? I don't even remember if it was, honestly. But we'll go back to free agent offers and continue free agency. No, Hurst was not a fullback, and as a matter of fact, his run blocking is awful. He couldn't play fullback if he wanted to. You know, I honestly wanted to make an offer on Geno Smith, but I don't want to pack up quarterback that bad. Actually, there is one I want, though. Where is he? Guys, I need to show you something. Where is he? Did he get signed? Did I miss out? Oh, no. Where is he? Do you guys remember the quarterback I wanted? There he is! There he is! Vladimir Sutton! Let's get him as a camp guy again. I wanted him last year. Packers drafted him. Vladimir Sutton. Let's go to my negotiations. True Font. Still not winning that one. We are winning the one for Floyd. There is the Rams now in front for Sharif Floyd. I was talking about Bar here. I might have said Floyd on accident. AJ Klein, nobody else interested. Brandon Pettigrew, we're winning that one. I really want to get Vladimir Sutton again. Yeah, the regression is pretty crazy in here. So you see a lot of quarterbacks with big names with like ratings in the 60s now and 70s. So let's see. How's the Bar one looking again? Are we winning that one? We are. Sharif Floyd. I'll have to increase this one a tad. See if that does the trick. It did. Alright, Sharif Floyd are winning that one. How about Desmond Trufant? Man, this team is getting loaded. There's a lot of talent on this team right now. We're trying to make a playoff run, guys. We want to make something happen this year. Desmond Trufant, come to Carolina. It's not going to be easy. We just became the highest bidding team on Desmond Trufant. Alright. There will be no one. I think someone just said there will be no one to draft. I know, I'm kind of thinking that right now. Who do we even go for in the draft if we can land these free agents? I didn't expect to have this much money to spend. Not after paying Cam, Luke, Charles Johnson, K1 Short. But, I did save us some money by cutting Jonathan Stewart. And there are a lot of young players on the team. When you have a lot of rookies on the team, a lot of guys on the rookie deals, like our two receivers right now, for instance, or like almost our entire offensive line is on the rookie deals. That's what happens. I'm gonna advance the week. And we got Vladimir Sutton, it looks like. There's another quarterback for competition. And we can scout. What's game prep? Oops, I don't want game prep. Free agent offers. My negotiation, still the highest bid for Desmond Trufant. There's Anthony Barr, Sharif Floyd. No one else is bidding anymore. Klein, we're still winning, and Pettigrew. Now the Cowboys are in front. I'm going to change that. I've seen a lot of Christine Michael comments in there. There's Michael. We already got one running back we spent money on, though, and I have other running backs I like. I know Michael's good. Anybody who plays for the Seahawks is good on this game, especially their running backs. Anybody who ever found Christine Michael or Robert Turbin had a starter for sure. Andre Ellington could go to the Eagles. That'd be an excellent fit. Actually, I want to see if someone's available. I don't know if he is. He may have retired. I don't think he retired. I didn't see his name. But if he's still here, his ratings are probably way too low now. That or he got re-signed. I was going to give you guys the feel-good story of the year. Well, not really feel-good story of the year. But I was looking to bring back Steve Smith. I was going to bring Steve Smith back to Carolina and rekindle that relationship. But I think that he's still going to be signed on with the Ravens. So anyway, Annie Ramirez. I could probably find a backup center in the draft. I really wanted to get Steve Smith back on the team. I already brought back Julius Peppers. I was going to bring back Steve Smith. That sucks. Was hoping to. We could go look at some of those receivers. I'm not going to offer that big contract to Keenan Allen, however. I still have to fill the roster, remember. There's Golden Tate. Emmanuel Sanders. Jermaine Kearse. Aaron Dobson. Ooh, the Buccaneers want Emmanuel Sanders. I already have a lot of receivers I like. Obviously, Sanders would probably be a big upgrade over at least two of them. Here's Golden Tate, who wants more money. Vincent Jackson, probably not going back to the Bucs. Let me see my negotiations again. Trufant, Barr, Floyd. Now, I gotta make sure I have enough money to sign the rest of the players I need. Like, undrafted. Well, the undrafteds are cheap. But, I mean, just getting all the backups I need, I still don't know how much room I'm going to need beyond what I have right now. If I sign all these guys, for instance. But if you just joined us, we did sign Le'Veon Bell. So it's a new running back for the Panthers heading into Season 4. Anything else? Any other signings being made? Let's check the transactions. Anything big? There's D'Amico Ryans, Vladimir Sutton, Aldrick Robinson. Where are the big names? There's Deion Jordan for a decent contract. Geno Smith just got $10 million a year from Miami. Oh my. That's interesting. Buccaneers signed Cole Beasley. Tom Brady Oh, Brady did retire now. Wait, did any of our guys? Hey, the Patriots just got Ron Rivera. Anyway, I want to make sure nobody else retired for us. That would be bad. Vladimir Sutton, Le'Veon Bell. So I think we're okay. I don't want any surprises. Especially if it was like Thomas Davis. So back we go. Not looking for another running back. I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far on here. So I think I'm going to push it forward and see what we get. We'll go to stage 4. There are a couple trade blocks there. And we have another contract accepted, guys. We have now signed Sharif Floyd and Brandon Pettigrew. This strengthens our defensive line rotation significantly. Anyone else? Rejected by Anthony Barr. Oh my god, we got Desmond Trufant. We got Desmond Trufant, everybody. Oh my. Desmond Trufant. We have stolen him from the Falcons. And AJ Klein's back. But Anthony Barr's going to the Titans now. That's what you guys get for taking, what's his face? That running back, Tyrus Hawkins. I wanted Hawkins so bad. What am I going to do with 9 picks now? I really just got to start thinking about trading up big time. Nobody likes AJ Klein? I love AJ Klein. He's extremely good on here. I'll have another chance to do some scouting soon as well. So Floyd, Pettigrew, Barr's going to the Titans. So I want to say that free agency went pretty well for us. Whoa, big contract for Martellus Bennett. Whoa. 6 years, $49 million? How old is he? Will Fork to the Colts. Logan Ryan to Miami. Desmond Trufant to the Panthers. That is nuts. Jamie Collins to the Browns. Vincent Jackson goes to the Texans. Kyle Williams to the Saints. Reggie Bush to the Steelers. Gio Bernard to Tennessee. Sean Smith to Indianapolis. Chicago gets Captain Munnerlyn. Leon Hall to the Falcons. And Brandon Browner to the Falcons. Keenan Allen to Washington. Panthers get Sharif Floyd. Browns get Frank Gore. Arizona gets A.J. Hawk. Any draft stories? There's some Tate Rowland talk, the #1 prospect. Tate Richardson. Jaquan Rogers. And Jamerson Schofield. So I think that free agency went well for us. Now if we look at the roster, we can still see some room for improvement. Still looking to get a quarterback on here. I think we're pretty happy with our running back situation after signing Le'Veon Bell. Could use another receiver. Tight end, Greg Olson. Could use another tight end. Offensive line's going to stay the same. That's looking good. Charles Johnson, Coney Ely. And now we get Floyd to rotate in along with Devin Still. I wanted to get our rotation a little bit better. How many times did I say Dwan Edwards' name this year? Not enough. There's Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly. Linebacker still the same. And now Desmond Trufant. We have Emilio Benjamin, Josh Norman. We'll find a home for the corners, guys. You can never have too many corners. But Trufant is a pretty big signing for us. Because he offers something we didn't have before. Speed. We may have had plenty of corner ability, but we didn't have speed. We needed some more speed in this secondary, and we just got it with Desmond Trufant. We can still try getting some more. I still have 9 picks to make. Let me save it again, and we'll go on to another round of scouting. And I think we got to look at some higher prospects and just start thinking about, okay, who's worth 3 picks? Do we go for Tamarcus Fitzgerald, the superstar free safety? Would that be a smart move for us? Couple players on the trading block. I can't do game prep yet. What the hell are you going to do in the draft? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. This team just got really scary. So, okay, who could I still scout that could help us out? I could look at another one of these tight ends. I gotta draft somebody, guys. Are there any really good unscouted players that I've overlooked? We'll look at one of these tight ends. Charlton Perkins. B speed. What's the run blocking? That's a C. Catching is a B. His strength is a D. So probably not that great of a blocker. How about... I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. B speed. B catching. D pass and D run. How about some more pass rushers? We could improve our backup ends. Bryce Aiken. Okay, he's a 3-4. Here's Jaquan Rogers from Alabama. Speed rusher. He's got B speed, B strength, C power, B finesse, C block shed. That's bad. So is he worth a second round pick? Let's see. Man, I wish this draft class was a little bit better. In the first round, there's so many players at positions I don't need. Get a guy from Canada. Can I find like a Ontario or something college? Buffalo is close to Canada. Maine. A couple Maines in here. Not finding any Canadians yet. And not finding it. Alright, go all out for the free safety. I could go for that. I could try to get the superstar safety. But regardless, somebody needs to get selected. I'm going to look at some of these pass rushing linebackers. We missed out on Barr. Let's go Stephen Lamb from Wisconsin. A speed, B agility, A acceleration, B strength, D awareness, F play rec, D... Come on. Give me more to work with here. Speed's good though. Pierce Collins from Florida. B speed, B agility, A acceleration. C block shed. That's something at least. How about the moves? Power. Finesse. Not great. Yeah, it's just everybody it seems to look for in this class is really disappointing. Spencer Goodman. Not the greatest agility. Yeah, we'll pass on this one. We can look at some more receivers. I mean, we gotta find something. Desrick Burton from Maine. Well, so far, so good. Catching, not. And we'll move on from that one. I checked and I didn't see any major, like, super tall Shaq Ware looking dudes here. OJ Fairley. Let's go with a late rounder. See if we can find a gem. Not that we need one. Everything was looking good for a while, too. Another route runner, perhaps? Vincent Rodriguez. Oh! There we go. Speed, acceleration, catching. What's the agility? F strength. A elusiveness. Vincent Rodriguez is interesting. I like this. How about Watts Lewis? Remember him? I kind of wanted to see if there's more to scout on him. C carrying. A injury. C kick return? So maybe his speed isn't as good as I thought. Let's go back to Rodriguez, Vincent Rodriguez. What's his return rating? C as well. What's his injury? B. You have a good juke? Good spin? I don't see why he couldn't return kicks then. B carrying as well. So Vincent Rodriguez. Could he be a player we go for? Let's spend 5 more points. B jumping. Alright, so let's move on. Next up is the draft. It seems like it's already like too fast almost, but the draft is up next, guys. I'm going to save it again quick. But if you're just joining, free agency went very well for us. We re-signed all of our important free agents, and we even got to spend some money in free agency this year. Let me just take a look at the roster quick, and we'll find our last positions of need for the draft. But we made some moves. We made some noise. This team wants to make it to the Super Bowl. And so, we signed Le'Veon Bell. He is now a Carolina Panther. He is the replacement for Jonathan Stewart. Let's go defensive tackle. We also signed Sharif Floyd to increase our defensive line depth. And perhaps our biggest signing was Desmond Trufant. As the Falcons lose their premier cover corner, we gain a player with a lot of speed and coverage ability. We needed that speed. We definitely needed it. Where we put him, I'm not sure yet. We'll find a home. So, okay, guys, the draft is about to begin. When's the next Minnesota video? I think that Monday will be the next Minnesota video. I was going to do it tomorrow, but tomorrow I plan on putting up the offseason as a video on my channel. So we will get to Minnesota afterwards. Let's go to the free agency recap. There are still some more guys available. Arthur Brown. Although he wants a lot of money. I want to see signings. League signings. Here we go. So do they actually get him? Is this like who everybody got? I think so. Sign with. Yes, this is signed with. So the Dolphins get Eddie Lacy. Titans get Gio Bernard. Franchise will look very weird this year. Very, very weird. Let's go quarterbacks. There actually wasn't many good in free agency. Never is. Keenan Allen. There goes Vincent Jackson. Golden Tate to the Patriots. That's such a good signing for them. I want to see who the teams in our division signed. Wait a minute. So the Bucks just traded for Brandon Thomas. Great. Didn't need that to happen. So overall, what do the Buccaneers do? They got Brandon Thomas, Jeff Schwartz, Dree Archer, Bradley Roby, Gary Williams, Brandon McGee, Daryl McClendon, Jerome Simpson, Antoine Cason, Paul Kruger, Seyi Jiritutu, Chantrell Trammell, Emmanuel Sanders, Lonnie Pryor, Cole Beasley, Everett Brown, Levon Brazil, Danny Farmer, and they franchise tag Doug Martin. The Falcons signed J.T. Thomas, Donald Thomas, Stedman Bailey, John Connor, Drake Nevis, Chase Daniel, Charles Brown, Dane Fletcher, Kenny Britt, Jaquez Mosley, Anthony Spencer, O'Day Abushi, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Anthony Gator, Neon Hall, Colt Lyerla, Omar Brown, Jeremy Hill, Brandon Browner, Desmond Bishop, Kyle Arrington, and the Saints, who just won the NFC South. They signed Trenton Robinson, Earl Bennett, Demetrius McRae, Kyle Williams, David Bakhtiari, Craig Urbick, Doran Dickerson, Danny Amendola. Not a lot of big names. Ryan Matthews, Whitney Merciless, Chris Snee retires. They did re-sign Drew Brees. So, okay, guys, the draft. It is time.